Hello again. In this video, you're actually going to verify the installation of your JDK in a more direct way than finding it on your file system. We're going to actually run the compiler directly from the command line. It's a great thing to be able to do, and in fact, I would totally recommend that you go to the optional video, which has you actually write and compile and run a complete Java program without using your IDE at all. But for the moment, what you're going to do is you'll open a terminal. The one on the left is the Windows one, the one on the right is the Mac one. And if you're in Windows, you'll type two commands, javac space -version, and then where javac. If you're on a Mac or Linux, you would type javac space -version, and then which -a space javac. On a Mac, you can run it by opening up Spotlight, I believe it's called, and typing the word terminal. On a PC, down here in your search bar, you can type CMD for command prompt. If you've installed Launchy, you can use Launchy to also type CMD. If you have installed Git for Windows, you have another shell available called the bash shell. And so if you type Git, you see one that says Git bash, and it looks like this. It's a much nicer terminal program than the command prompt, but I'll show you both. So here I am in the Windows command prompt. If I type javac -version, there it tells me that I've got version 1.8. And then if I type, in Windows it's where javac, it looks like that's in the program files, which you remember is where all the 64-bit software lives. You can do the same thing over here if you want. You could type javac -version, and then which javac is the command that you would use either on a Mac or in Linux. And because this is emulating kind of a Linux environment, you would type which for here. Okay, great. So if you see its location, that means it's installed. If you don't see anything, if it says that it can't find that file, then that means you don't have it installed. If you don't have it installed, obviously, go to Google, type JDK8. It's the top hit. It's this one from Oracle. If you scroll down, you'll see a whole bunch of different environments. And so you would download the installer that matches yours. So you could download the Mac one, or if you scroll down, you'd want the Windows 64-bit. The x86 one is the 32-bit one. So you'd want that one. And after you install it, obviously, or sorry, after you download it, obviously install it. Last but not least, if you haven't installed IntelliJ on whatever machine you're going to be using next year, take a moment and install IntelliJ. Remember to do the Community Edition unless you want to pay money for the Ultimate Edition. All right, cool. So go to the next set of videos, which is actually getting more into interesting content. We're going to be starting a little bit slowly over the summer, but we're going to launch into cool stuff soon, I promise. All right, thank you very much. Please contact me immediately if you've got any kind of problem.